Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome back to Lindblum and Final Fantasy IX. Last time we successfully managed to make it to this region where actually we've been trying to get to since the beginning of this game. But we finally made it in the last episode, having fought our way through the third of the Black Waltzes. So, we should probably go and see the regent of this place. But before we do that, there's just a couple of chests to rummage through. This one has an ether in. I mean, we'll come back to this area later on, but while we're here, we might as well open these treasure chests. And I believe this is a glass armlet or something. Glass armlet, indeed. Let's see if that opens up anything new and shiny for us. Glass armlet gives the antibody ability. Now, I'm not actually going to give that to Dagger just yet, for reasons that will eventually become apparent. So, having rummaged through those treasure chests, it is time we went and paid a visit to the regent of Lindblum. So if we just go along here, back into the sort of foyer thing, just over here where we were before. The Blessing of Water by Mauricio Court Artisan, celebrating 20 years of rule under Cid IX. Looks like there's no place to insert the medal. What medal? I don't believe we have a medal to insert. All the same. Anyway, we have one Stelazio coin, of course, there from the village of Dali as well. So, come through here and into the lift chamber, and Minister Aratani take you to see the regent. Sorry, Artania. Lindblum Castle has 3 levels, all connected by this lift. This is just a little bit of exposition for the benefit of you, the player. So, the lift connects each of the different floors of the castle. From the base level, which lies below the mist, you can take a trolley to the harbour and the back gate. Oh, good lord. Ships hardly arrive at the harbour anymore since travel by air has become so popular, but that information will be used to you later on. We're going to come back to Lindblum later on in the game, and we will end up using the harbour. The mist poses great danger, so we've sealed off everything. So this is the logic. The castle is entirely sealed off because from the mist, monsters spawn. I'm now thinking of a Stephen King book. Anyway, just above the base level is the mid-level. You can ride the air cab from the mid-level to go to town, so that's where you are able to visit the different districts of Lindblum town. They're all connected by airship, and the upper level contains the Royal Chamber and Conference Room, which is where we're heading to now. Access to that level is restricted because the regent himself resides there. Hey Dagger, what's Regent Cid like? Cid, just for the record, is a recurring name they use in a whole bunch of Final Fantasy games. In this particular instance, he is the regent, the ruler of the Lindblum nation. I lived in Lindblum for a while, but I've never met him. Regent Cid is very wise. He always thinks ahead. Sorry. He may seem a bit odd at times, but he's very dependable. He and my father were best friends. I wonder if he will even listen to what I have to say. Don't worry, we're not leaving until he does. We will arrive at the upper level shortly. Sire, Princess Garnet of Alexandria wishes to see you. Princess, is something wrong? The regent isn't here and I don't know who... Take a look at the throne. What's in the world? Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Greetings! Oglop! Sire! What? Dagger, what's wrong? Why aren't you talking to... Jeez, that's an Oglop. Wow. Even the Oglops are big in Lindblum. What is the meaning of this? How dare you greet the princess like this? Get that repulsive bug off the throne immediately and call the regent. Please settle down, you are before the regent. What? Enough of your nonsense, Steiner, stand down. I remember that moustache. Is that really you, Uncle Cid? Yes. Greetings all. I am Cid Fabul, Regent of Lindblum. I knew it was you. I recognised your pendant's description. It's so much like my falcon claw. I'm delighted to see you again, Garnet. You truly have become a fine lady. I, on the other hand... Allow me to explain. About 6 months ago, someone snuck into the castle and attacked the regent in his sleep. Unfortunately, we were too late. The regent had been transformed into an oglop, and his wife, Lady Hilda, was abducted. My goodness. Whoever pulled this off had to be highly skilled, like me. I'll bet it was you. That's not possible. How can you be so sure? Do you know who we are? Of course. I may be a bug, but I'm still the ruler of Lindblum. Uncle Sid, I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. I desperately need to speak to you about my mother. That's what I figured. But I'm sure it can wait till tomorrow. Why don't you all get some rest for today? Thank you. It is time for lunch. Please follow me. I can't stand the food at the castle. It's way too high class for my tastes. How can anyone get full on that stuff? The cheap food here is a lot better. Today's special is soup de silence. Not bad. And apologies for my terrible French accent there, by the way. Yo, Pops, I'll have the stupid special. Who said that? Zidane, I figured it was you. How have you been? Alright, I guess. Have a seat, your soup will be ready in a minute. Do you mind you're standing in everyone's way? Wow. Hey. Yeah? Do you want a drink? How about you and me go for a cruise on an airship? Really? An airship? Sounds like you've never been on one. You know, Lindblum is quite a sight from high above. Hey, Monkey Tail, you're disturbing the other customers. What the? You've got a tail too, Ratface. Ratface. After I finish my drink, I'm gonna kick your butt. Hey, Zidane, take it outside. Long time, Zidane. Hey, what's up? Wait a minute. You forgot my name? No, I remember. You're Helga, right? Wrong. Christine? No. Oh, yeah, you used to live next door to me. How's it going, Rachel? Man, you've really gotten big. You nasty little... Come on, I'm just kidding. You know I never forget a pretty girl's name. Race, Burmesian. I'm going to come across more of them later. Gender, female, age 21, dominant hand left, default name, Freya. I'm just going to stick with it. I'll stick with all the default names. But this is your Dragoon. Your second vaguely knight-like character. So, how have you been, Freya? Same old Zidane. How long has it been? About 3 years. Hey, did you ever find out anything about your boyfriend? Nope. So, what brings you to Lindblum? The Festival of the Hunt, what else? It's a good opportunity to test my skills. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll find him someday. Aren't you participating? Nah, think I'll pass. Lazy bum. Are you ever going to go back? I have no reason to return to Burmesia. There is nothing there for me anymore. So, how is the Queen? Is she still as vibrant as ever? Yes, but since Father died, Mother has been acting very strangely. I'm not surprised. Quack, quack. They loved each other so much. We haven't spoken much lately. Also, a suspicious man has been prowling around the castle. I don't know what's going on anymore. I fear that she might be planning something terrible. I've brought this matter to everybody's attention, but no one has taken me seriously. They all think I'm distraught over losing Father. I understand why you're so eager. I'm happy that you came to me for help. At this point, I think you're the only person Mother will listen to. When I heard that Lindblum's theatre ship was coming to Alexandria, I decided to sneak on board and come here no matter what. I just never expected the crew to kidnap me. Yeah, it was me. I was the one who ordered Tantalus to kidnap you. I once promised your father, should anything happen, I would protect you. we've known about the disturbances in Alexandria for some time, but had we acted directly, it would have started a war. So I asked Baku for help. He and I go way back. Interesting, by the way, that the regent of the city, or of the country, goes way back with a thief. But anyway, the play was the perfect cover to enter Alexandria and get you out. No one would suspect Lindblum was behind it. We were forced to take action because we knew Alexandria would never seek our help. I'm relieved we were able to get you here. At the village of Dali, we saw numerous black mages. They looked like golems controlled by some powerful magic. On top of that, they were being created under Alexandria's supervision. I don't know how they're related to Vivi, but if Mother is planning to use them for war, we won't let that happen. Even if she were to command an army of black mages, she won't make a move as long as we have our airship fleet. Don't worry, quack quack, everything will be fine. I'm so sorry, Uncle. Now, come on, don't be so formal. I'm helping you because I am your Uncle Sid, not because I'm the regent of Lindblum. Thank you so much. Well, there's a nice little scene. What is this place? The heart and soul of Lindblum, our airship dock. This is dock number 1, where we conduct our research. Quack! But where are the airships? Lonely, isn't it? We had a new airship model in here about 6 months ago. It was our latest creation. It didn't require mist to fly. The man who attacked you, was he the one who ran off with it? A good guess, but no. Actually, I met a lovely lady at the pub. When Hilda found out about my little affair, she used her magic and turned me into an oblong. Then she stormed off in the new airship, which I named the Hildegard. Pretty ironic. She hasn't been back since. Quack. I've been working on Hildegard too, but it hasn't been going so well. My mind just isn't the same as an oblong. I'm hopeless. But that doesn't mean I can't help you. I'll do my best for Alexandria. Thank you. But with Southgate badly damaged, I don't know how we can get to Alexandria. Don't worry, Southgate is being repaired as we speak. Once the repairs are finished, we'll go to Alexandria. Yes, I'm sure Mother will finally open her eyes to the truth. Really? Uncle, is something wrong? Huh? No, I was just thinking about how the theatre ship crashed. Baku sure has good men working under him. Good morning. You're up early. Lindblum is really a busy place. I've never seen this many people before. I wonder where people go if they want to be alone. Lindblum has always been like this. People come here from all over the world. Some of them come here to become airship engineers, sculptors, actors. Wow. I don't even remember why I came here my first time. Before I knew it, I was living here with my Tantalus brothers. Do they still live here? Yeah, our hideout is in the theatre district. I'm going to go there right now. Want to come along? That's okay. I'm going to go look around the town. Okay, then I'll give you a little tour. No, that's okay. I can go by myself. Oh, okay. Go find yourself a cute girl, alright? Teach me, Mogster, my first synthesis lesson. I'm not going to listen to this. Basically, at Lindblum, you get introduced to the concept of synthesis. You can take 2 items, smudge them together, and get a nice result out of it. We're not going to go through that. And that's basically it. Depending on what items you put together, you get a different result. So we're going to touch on that later on. Also going to take this opportunity to save das game and check Mognet. There's a letter for Zidane. Hurrah! From Ruby to Zidane. Ain't y'all coming back to Alexandria? I'm so lonely. Just kidding. I'm opening a little theatre in an alley here. A bartender pal of mine is quitting the saloon and getting into showbiz. He asked me to help. Accents. Oh dear. Your friend is starting a mini theatre. Sounds like fun, Kupo. I want mail, Kupo. So, just going to save the game here. Now, there's some things I want to do before we get around to visiting the Tantalus hideout. Which we will do. But as I say, things that I want to do first. Basically, at this point, we can explore the town and also the surrounding area now. Speaking of which, I think there's some stuff in here. Bobo birds are symbols of good fortune, according to an Olgan myth. The founder of this inn bought the statue, and it has been passed down for generations. There we go. 163 gil. Gotta love it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... we're going to spend a short amount of time trying to explore the town. We're also going to go outside. Small town night in a big city. So this is Steiner in, well, Lindblum. What a huge town. I'm completely lost. Pardon me. Jeez. You're dressed awful funny. I am Captain Albert Steiner of Alexandria, and I humbly request your assistance to get back to the castle. That's a new one. Nice try, but I don't date bums. You should really scrape that rust off. It's disgusting. What? Huh? Do you always strike out that badly? Grandma Pickle, by the way. I think you need a new line. A little shine wouldn't hurt either. What are these things? They're called Gishel Pickles. They're one of Lindblum's delicacies. Do you want to try one? It smells terrible. The worse they smell, the better they taste. I guess I'll try one. Oh my, even the locals don't eat them in one bite. Phew! But you're right, they are good. There we go. Right, so let's talk to people. Papa's airship fighter is so cool. When I grow up, I'm gonna fly with Papa. That's nice. Papa should be back soon. I can't wait. Air cabs are amazing. Back in the old days, we had to walk all the way to the theatre district. I don't think I could ever walk that far anymore. I'd probably croak it if I did. Okay, so what we are going to do in the first case is go exploring. This is the Hunter's Gate. You can enter Lindblum by foot here or through the Dragon's Gate. Normally we keep the Dragon's Gate closed because it's under the mist where a bunch of monsters lurk. Did you come to Lindblum to shop? There are so many more shops here than there are in my hometown. God, that's where you come from, dearie. Wow. How did they carve stone like this? Right. So, Hunter's Gate is one of the gates you can use to exit Lindblum into the big, wide, scary world. Just going to quickly check Zidane's equipment. That's fine. Okay, cool. Leather plate reduces ice damage. Excellent. Okay, sweet. So we are going to actually head for... I think it's over there. Head for a place called Pinnacle Rocks. And the reason we're doing that is, well, basically we can pick up some items at Pinnacle Rocks. However, you will come across bad guys, and Zidane is on his own, of course. So battles can be a bit more taxing than you might be used to. Thankfully, the bad guys in this region aren't horrendously difficult. I mean, they are an upgrade over the bad guys you faced around the region of Dali, but they're not completely completely terrible. Yep, okay, that might be problematic. So these are axe beaks. They're basically flightless birds. One of them put me to sleep and the other one attacked me, which isn't very sporting, but there we go. But as I've got the Mithril dagger, Zidane hits pretty hard, so that was almost 300 damage to that one. And see if we can pull the same trick to the second. Take the beak again, 72. And that one's dead as well, 312. So, we're going to go to here, which is a place called Pinnacle Rocks. Here we go. Now, you will actually come back to Pinnacle Rocks later on, but it won't be this bit of Pinnacle Rocks. This is, I think, the only... No, this isn't the only time you can come across this bit of Pinnacle Rocks, but the items that you pick up here, there's very little point picking them up later on, because they're not that good. There are reports of an old man's ghost appearing here at Pinnacle Rocks. We were unable to verify the rumour, but we recommend staying away from this area. Lindblum, Area 2, Security Corps. This is actually a hint for some of the stuff that is to come later on. That old man will be important. most of the things you come across do actually crop up later on, and they do actually end up being relatively important. So, Phoenix down, nothing too fancy, and I think this is an elixir. There we go. So a couple of items that are nice to have. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you don't get them, but they are nice to have. And that's pretty much all there is to do around here, so you might as well go back to Lindblum at this point. You can, if you really want, go and do some grinding, but again, as you've only got Zidane on his own, battles can be something of a trial. And there's nothing else really in this region. So we are up here. Got Lindblum, there's Pinnacle Rocks. There's nothing else really in this region at the moment that we can explore right now. So just having a quick look at the map here, we've got the Kingdom of Alexandria over here, the largest, maybe joint largest of the three kingdoms on the Mist Continent. That's where we spent the first chunk of this game. We're now in the Kingdom of Lindblum, and then as I mentioned, you've got the third kingdom, Bermesia, the smallest of the three, just up here. We will be coming to that later on. There really isn't anything else to do in this region other than fight bad guys, so we're just going to head back to Lindblum for now. And we're just going to make our way up here on the logic that we're going to see if we can find any shiny items, basically. So we're going to go and try and explore as many of the different districts as we can at the moment. We can't explore everything, if memory serves. We're going to try and explore as many of them as we can because, well, I like items. I believe there's some chests in this house here that we can pick up. There we go. What have we got over here? We've got... So that's the echo screen, so that cures silence. And high potion. Okay, nothing too fancy. Card freak gone. The card game is deep. Isn't that deep? It's not my favourite minigame in Final Fantasy history, but you know, it's alright. So if we go out the back here. Arf. There's currently a dog blocking the way to wherever this is, so I guess we'll come across that later on. In fact, that might even be, oh, I don't know, or we might come across it later on, I can't remember. There we go, there's a tent, and then just through the back here, into the church, and because we're so reverent, we're going to climb up here. Pretty sure there's a thing at the end. There we go, it's another leather plate. That done. Let's make our way out of here. And let's try and go this way. I don't think there's anything else to pick up in this particular region. I just came here to watch the festival, but I guess they'll expect some souvenirs. What a bummer. I hate buying gifts. I was thinking of buying some Oglop oil, but it's so disgusting. So, through here into the little courtyard area thingamajiggy. And there's a few different shops that you can visit. Now, we're going to pay a visit to the synthesis shop in a moment. Just before I do, this I think is the weapons shop. Comment by the way here. I remember a guy with spiky hair who carried something like this. That's a reference to Final Fantasy VII with the big fat swords over there. If you want to come out on top in the festival, you should definitely buy some weapons here. So, now, dagger, we've already got. Basically, the main purpose of this shop at the moment is that it allows you to buy items to then synthesize later on. It's also potentially a way to spend a lot of money that you don't need to if you're not careful. So, let's just go through some of these. Dagger, we don't need a dagger. Mage Masher, we've got 2. Mithril Dagger, we've already got one equipped, don't need that. Iron Sword, we already have one for Steiner because we stole it, but if you didn't, you can buy them here. Javelin, this will come, we will have access, we met Freya earlier on, we will have her in our party when we leave Lindblum, and she will come with a javelin, so we don't need to worry about that. Garnet already has a rod. Fork, that's another piece of equipment for another main character that we don't have yet. Again, they will come with that, so don't worry about that. Leather wrists, already got some. Glass armlet, we picked one up. Bronze gloves, we've got some. Silver gloves, now these we are going to come across later on anyway, and I think we can even pick them up in another part of the town, so let's not worry too much about that. Steepled hat, got some. Headgear, that is something I am actually going to buy. I'll just buy the one of them, it's not too expensive. I believe it gives you Undead Hunter as an ability. Iron Helm, we've got some. Leather plate, linen cuirass, and here we go, we could buy one here if we hadn't stolen it off of the Black Waltz. So there we go. And this is the item shop. You don't really need to be too careful about buying items at the moment. I can actually say they have a limited stock today because Southgate is under repair. Whoopsies. It's a very basic set of items that you can get. You can pick up softs here, but you can also pick them up later on. They cure petrification. I'm just going to leave the shop for now. I'm not going to bother buying anything. You really don't need to. What's of much greater interest is through here we have the synthesis shop. The fire's too strong. How many times do I have to tell you a few degrees can make the difference between a good weapon and a bad one? Use a lower flame. Stop nagging, we've got a customer. When is he going to get it through his head? So, synthesis shop. Now, before actually talking to the synthesist, I swear somewhere around here. There we go, silver gloves. That's why I didn't buy them, you can just pick them up. So, we're going to talk to the synthesist. How's it going? Do you want me to make you something for the festival? And we're going to synthesize some stuff. So, now. Let's go through some of the things we are and are not going to bother synthesizing. Butterfly sword. This is a blade for Zidane. You require 1 dagger and 1 mage masher for it to be synthesized. We have 1 dagger and 2 mage mashers, so we are going to make this. This is the only way to get hold of the butterfly sword. It gives him an ability he can't learn any other way, so I do recommend synthesizing this, and it's not too expensive. The ogre requires 2 mage mashers. We're not going to synthesize this. If you wanted to, you could go and buy another mage masher and make it, but you will pick up one of these later on in your adventure. Cotton robe, again, we could synthesize this now. It would take a wrist and a steepled hat. How many steepled hats do I actually have? I only have 1. I'm pretty sure you come across plenty of these later on, so actually for now I'm not going to make one. Desert boots, we're going to come across these, so I'm not going to bother making one of those. Yellow scarf, very similar story. Glass buckle, I'm not going to make one of these either. We're using our leather wrists. So for now, the only thing I'm going to make here is the butterfly sword that I've already made. Now, we've currently got the mithril dagger. I'm not planning to change that, but if we were to switch to the butterfly sword, our attack would go from 18 to 21. We'd also be learning the What's That ability. Protect girls if you hadn't already learned it, and also added status silence, which can be quite nice. You'll also notice it has a different symbol to the blades, the weapons that we have been using so far. That's because Zidane uses either daggers, which have this, knives, which have this shape, or thieves' swords, which are basically double-ended, like polearm type things. But we'll see more of that later on. But for now, I'm just going to make the butterfly sword. We will, whether we like it or not, be taking part in the Festival of the Hunt in a short while. So it might be that you want to equip the butterfly sword if you wish. You don't have to. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to stick with the default dagger. Let's just go this way. And that's everything that we can do in this district so far. So, VV Shopping is an AT we can watch right now. Wow, this nut smells really good. I think I'll buy one. This place has a lot of unusual things. Is this food? It looks good. It looks like the sesame buns that Grandpa used to make. Alice's item shop. Festival of the Hunt sale ends today. Wow, there's going to be a festival. Hi, I want to buy this. Oh, are you friends with the Moogles? Huh? That item is called a Kupo nut. Kupo nuts are Moogle's favourite food. Oh, I didn't know that. I think that's the last one. Go ahead, honey, it's on me. Really? Thank you. Received Kupo nut. What is this Festival of the Hunt like? Well, we let a bunch of animals loose, and oh, there's going to be a lot of animals. It sounds like fun, thank you. What's so fun about fighting savage beasts? Wait a minute, did I say animals again? Anyway, on to the next district. So, we are going to go to... Let's go to the industrial district next. The theatre district is where we're ultimately heading in this little section. So, let's go to a different district for now. We're going to go to the industrial district. Now, this is actually where Zidane was having some food earlier on. So, industrial district, here we are. And I don't think there's any items in this particular section. Oh, no. Is that just reading a sign? Attention all engineers, for the safety of the passengers, do not carry any equipment into the air cab. Air cab management, fair enough. Right, up we go. Leather wrist, if you didn't have one already, there's a leather wrist for you. That will be my third. There we go. You want to make sure, by the way, with the Festival of the Hunt coming up, that you still have the Beast Killer ability available to Zidane. I would... Well, it depends what you want to do in the Festival of the Hunt, to be fair. Let's see what the statue says, but I would recommend it. Developed the first mist-powered airship in 1762, led the airship armada in 1771, and brought peace to the continent. Died 1780, in honour of my father, Sid IX. This is... in honour of my father, Sid IX, sorry. So his father was Sid VIII. With a fabulous moustache. They all have fabulous moustaches. Right, so this was the place that Zidane was having his lunch earlier on and encountered Freya. Nothing like an icy cold root beer after a hard day's work. Oh, I'm sorry, we're all out of dark stew. Just the name doesn't sound particularly appealing. Airship engineer daily report, Hildegard 2, construction postponed. The prototype steam engine on board the Hildegard 2 is inoperative. The engine problem stems from errors during the manufacturing period. Fantastic. Right, I'm not going to spend too much time here because there isn't actually anything to do at the moment in that particular building. However, if we go along here a bit, I think, there we go, bronze vest. So I think that, what does that allow you to? We might actually equip it. So that would allow Zidane to learn jelly. We are actually going to equip that because that ability will be useful later on. And onwards we go through here. There's a couple of items you can pick up in this place. Treasure chest number 1, mimic card, another card for us. Treasure chest number 2, steepled hat. So at this point, with another steepled hat and a leather wrist and whatnot, you could probably go back to the whatever district it was we started in. I cannot remember what the name of it was. The business district, that's it. You could go back to the business district and do a bit more synthesizing if you wanted. And actually, at the moment, that's all there is to the industrial district. There isn't any more to it. So we're actually going to now head on. Are we going to go back to the business district and do a bit more synthing? I might quickly go back to the synthesis shop and remind myself of what was available and see if, with the extra items I picked up, see if there's anything else that I actually want to synth. The business district is easily the largest of the districts in Lindblum. So that just leaves the theatre district for us to visit. Okay, let's just go right round to the back again, and we'll hopefully be able to visit the synthesis once more. Now, the Festival of the Hunt is an interesting event, you can actually control the outcome of it. So one of your characters will end up winning the festival. It's just a matter of whom. And who wins it controls... Aha! Sorry, let me just check. So, wrist and a steepled hat would get us a cotton robe, which actually I might make. Leather hat and leather shirt, nah, and we'd need a feather hat in order to make. Glass buckle, glass armlet, no, we're not gonna make that, but I will actually make a cotton robe. Because that would actually be quite nice to have. Where's the cotton robe? Ordinary robe, can Zidane equip it? I'm not planning to, I was just curious if I could see what abilities it comes with. No. It's mainly a mage's robe, but Dagger and Vivi and a character that we'll get in not too distant future will find it useful. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Festival of the Hunt. You can actually affect the outcome of it depending on who you want to win. So... let's go to the theatre district. Now you only directly have control over Zidane for the course of the festival, but depending on what you do, that impacts who will win the festival. And you can have one of 3 people win it, each one will get you a different reward. I'll talk more about it a little bit later, and talk through who I'm planning to have win the festival. But just to let you know that that is a thing that you can do. So, let's exit the airship thingy, another ATE steam engine. I'm lost again. Where is the princess? The town is big, the castle is big. Why does everything have to be so big? Pardon me, can you tell me where I am? What? You're lost? Gee, you're a soldier for crying out loud. This is the bridge that connects the castle and the airship docks. That big building in front of us houses the docks. But what is that large airship? Amazing, isn't it? It's the Hildegard 2. Since it is equipped with a steam engine developed by the regent himself, it can fly without mist. Impossible. How can it fly without being powered by mist? What cave did you just crawl out of? It is the age of steam power. The source of steam power is water. It's much safer than mist. A bright future awaits us all. Right. With that said and done, the card game is really popular right now, especially in the theatre district. Almost everyone here plays, yeah. So you can challenge lots of people to card game if you want to, but honestly I don't find the card game that interesting, so I can never be bothered. I will, however, check how many cards I have. I have 20 of them, okay. You get these from just defeating bad guys as well, so I try and just kind of accrue stock of these. Right, let's go down into here, into the artist's studio treasure chest. Let's find an ore in there. Might as well talk to the artist. Aspiring artist Michael, I'm looking forward to the festival. I'm going to use the festival as a theme for my next painting. Is it live? Right. And then we follow down here. And we have a couple of different options. Now, this is the Tantalus hideout. That is where I'm supposed to go, but I'm not going to go there just yet. Member number 28, she's late. What's Marissa doing? Oh, hell. We're actually going to go down here instead. Are there items? I think there are items I can get from down here, or is it not yet? Stop pushing. Hey, who are you? Who am I? I'm Sir Zidane of Tantalus, the greatest bandit in the world. Have you ever heard of him? No. Go away, stop bothering us. Ouch. Hurry up. Where's Lowell? How much longer do we have to wait? Please, he'll be here in a minute. I love you, kiss me. And there are all his fans. What's so special about him? Thanks. I love you guys. See you all again. Ouch. can't see a thing. And now we have some random person in a Moogle costume. Thank you for coming to see Moogle Wannabe 2, Koopo. We don't care about you and your stupid show. We came to see Lowell. Phew. Hey, you're... No, I'm not! No! Right, poor guy. It's tough being popular, I should know. Okay, so that's going to trigger a little scene later on that I, well, wanted to trigger. We were supposed to meet here. Where is she? So let's go and trigger it. Right, down into the artist studio, and you will find Lowell, trying to get away from his fans. You were at the theatre. Oh, please, don't tell anyone about this. Please, I'll give you this. And he gives you the key item autograph. Thanks as always, Michael. Jeez, I can't finish my painting with you bothering me every day. Come on, forget about the painting. Let's work together. You can express your artistic talents on stage too. Don't ever compare your acting with my art. If you're done with your business, get out of here. Fine. What a waste of talent. I wouldn't get involved with him if I were you. Now, the autograph doesn't actually do anything. It's just amusing and nice to have. So, Koopo Nut. Koopo. Koopo Po. Koopo Po Po. Po. Koopo. Koopo Po Po. Chomp Chomp. Koopo. And autograph. Lowell Bridges. Born in Trino, raised in Lindblum. Famous for his masculine charm. Starred in Moogle Wannabe 2. The irony is, his dress was... or his attire... was decidedly not masculine, but what are you going to do? Hang on, did I just miss a thing? Lindblum exhibit, the 50th annual Lindblum exhibit. This year's winner gets to paint on the church walls. Yippee. Right. There is something else. Hang on, there's something else in here. I swear there's another item in here. It's bugging me. Ah, yes! You get his Moogle suit. This is Lowell's Moogle suit. Again, it doesn't actually do anything, but it's nice to have. Oh, it's so well made. The fabric is nice too. Little Ilea would love it. I can't have it. Ilea's grandma. This is the suit that Lowell was wearing. There we go. I knew there was something else in there. It kept bugging me. Right. With all that done... I mean, those items don't do anything, as I say. They're just nice to have. But with all that done, let's go back to... find the hideout of the thieves. Here we go. I figured there wouldn't be anybody here. It looks like no one's been here for a while. What to do? Jeez, is that late already? I wonder what Dad is doing. Love the fact that the thieves' hideout has a dirty great bell in. Oh well. What can I do? ATE. A bell's ringing. A performance in the theatre district must have just ended. Is there anything you need, Your Highness? No, thank you. I'm thinking of going outside and having a look around. I'm sorry, Your Highness, but we cannot grant this request. Right now, there are many people coming to Lindblum for the Festival of the Hunt. Therefore, things are quite chaotic in the town, making security rather difficult. Also, very few people know of your presence here. It's for your own safety, please understand. Okay, I understand. I can't stand sitting around like this. I didn't come here to be protected. I just want to help Mother. There he is! I told you he'd be here. Why didn't you tell us that you were back? We're in Tantalus too, you know. What? Yeah! Uncle Baku said if we find some treasure, we can be in Tantalus too. Yeah, check this out. Wow, those are Trick Sparrow's wings. That sure is some treasure you found, alright. Yay! Yippee! So, did the plan work? Yeah, Princess Garnet is at the castle. Really? Wow. So, what's she like? Is she cute? Did you ask her out yet? No, I think she's pretty busy. Plus, she's a princess and I'm a, you know, so, I don't know. I bet she misses you. Yeah, you should go see her. Good luck. See ya. Those kids are so cute. I wonder if she got to talk to Sid. Maybe I should go see her. Right, so before all that jazz, let's pick up the monies. So there's a chest there, there's a chest here. There's a chest here, all of which I believe contain cash. And then if you go up onto the bed, there's something else, if memory serves. I don't think it's money. Mini Bermesia. Basically, it's a tiny model of the town of Bermesia. Again, doesn't really serve any practical purpose, but yeah. It's the most coveted piece of the famous triptych. You'll never see a rarer item. But if you're a little bit of a completionist, it's another collectible you can get. So, let's leave the thieves' hideout, and there's another ATE with Baku and his crew. Remember, of course, they crash-landed in Evil Forest, and we haven't seen them since. Yechu! Phew, that tasted good. I can't believe we found a way out of Evil Forest before it got petrified. It's all thanks to our bro who pointed out the river before we took the map to Zidane. What do we do now, boss? We've got to save our brother. You're right. But first we'll let the guys outside drink some water from the lake. Cena, bring them over. Hey, about Blaine. I think it's better that Evil Forest stays petrified. Are you serious? Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying this out of concern for our safety. Then, why? I'm sure he wouldn't want to be saved if it meant Evil Forest was going to be restored too. You're right. We've got to start looking. There's got to be another way to cure his petrification somehow. We ain't too late. We've got to do what we can. I got you, boss. Hey, Cena. What are you doing over there? This spring water might make some good coffee. I'll get the fixins'. Do I got to remind you what happens to members who don't listen to their boss? No, please, not that. I'll bring everyone over right now. There we go. Right, so we're going to head back to the castle. Or that is at least the plan. Which is through here. Had to remember where I was going for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Right, Lindblum Castle. Okay, so we're back in Lindblum Castle, and you remember they said that you needed security access in order to get up to see the region. Sorry, only authorised personnel can use the lift. Yeah. Did you hear about that airship, the one that came in from Alexandria? Yeah, I heard there was a really cute girl on board. Guess which airship that was? Great. At this point, I'm actually going to go and save my game, because we've explored Lindblum for the most part. Ooh, before I do. What are you doing here? You! What have you done with the princess? Where is she? Whoa, take it easy, I just got it. The princess is gone. She was supposed to stay in this room. Maybe she went out for a little walk? How can you be so calm? This is a very serious matter. Have you forgotten all the danger she faced just to get here? What if something terrible happens to her? What am I doing here? I must go to find her. Out of my way. Right. So, everybody is really worried that the princess has gone missing, because apparently the princess can't be trusted to look after herself. Yeah, about that. Oops, no, we don't want to do that. Damn it. Yes, you want mail. Right, I said we were going to save the game because we have explored the town of Lindblum, or city, or whatever you call it. Settlement. So, with that done, what we're going to do is proceed on to the next section of the game. We have to find Princess Garnet till Alexandros, or Dagger as we prefer to call her. And that is what we're going to do next time. We are going to find the princess, and then we will get on to the Festival of the Hunt. So I hope you will join me back in Final Fantasy IX in the next video. Take care, guys. Ciao, ciao.